currently enjoys reputation as a clean and green city. Much effort has been put in to ensure that the environment remains clean and green. In the latest Mercer Quality of Living Survey, Singapore has been ranked 28 out of 221 cities worldwide. Singapore is also regarded as one of the cleanest cities in Asia. Despite this, littering problems still exist in various parts of our country. This is due to the growing population, changing demographics, and most importantly, lack of social graces. In view of the increasing trend in littering, enforcement efforts have been stepped up over the past few years. The number of people caught littering has also been on the rise. For the first quarter of year 2010 alone, almost 8,000 people have been caught littering. A sociological study was conducted in Singapore to have a clearer understanding of littering behaviour and better manage the littering situation. This sociological study consists of 4 segments, which are focus group discussions and in-depth interviews, review of current outreach and communication strategies, nationwide quantitative surveys, and testing the effectiveness of interventions. The findings of the study revealed that various factors contribute to the littering behaviour. People could litter out of habit or due to convenience. Littering could also be accidental or a result of plain laziness. Some of the common excuses are insufficient bins, poor refuse management, no signages, and bins with no ashtray. During a nationwide quantitative survey, 63.2% of the respondents indicated that they will not litter regardless of whether or not there's a bin nearby. 36.2%, however, admitted that they may litter when there are no bins nearby, when there are no people around, or when it is inconvenient. 1.2% of respondents admitted that they will litter even if there is a bin nearby. Aspects such as infrastructure, insufficient enforcement, as well as the lack of education also adds to the littering situation in Singapore. 47.6% of people surveyed quoted difficulty in locating bins as the main reason for littering. With smoking ban extended to more areas, many smokers find it increasingly difficult to find litter bins with ashtrays. Intervention study also shows that repositioning of bins can maximize usage and result in a 49% reduction in the litter count. Currently, NEA's cleansing regime includes mechanization of cleaning methods that aid cleaners in their daily work. Cleansing standards and performance audits have also been introduced to monitor the effectiveness of cleansing contractors. NEA will continue to improve the situation by working with Town Council and advising them on the measures to keep their estates clean. These measures include educating residents to keep common areas clean, taking enforcement actions against litterbugs, and providing sufficient bins at the right places to cut down on litter. Presently, NEA deploys about 6,000 bins in Singapore, and the town councils manage about 25,000 bins nationwide. Apart from working with town councils, NEA has also come up with guidelines for management of shopping malls on repositioning of bins to maximize usage, and ensuring that bins at smoking areas are equipped with ashtrays. To encourage use of canisters and bins designed for cigarette butts disposal, NEA will be piloting both wall-mounted and freestanding type of canisters in Clarke Quay, Plaza Singapura, and Raffles City. Larger-sized bins will also be deployed in foreign worker congregation sites. 85.1%, both beaners and litterbugs, agreed that uniform enforcement is more effective in stopping people from littering. 73.3% of people surveyed agreed that CWO is an effective measure to deter littering. All the offenders recounted the process of attending court as unpleasant. Currently, The National Environment Agency has 420 environmental health officers, or known as EHOs, to carry out enforcement on littering and other public health infringements. Since 2006, 30 Cisco and ATOS officers have been engaged to assist with the enforcement actions. To further raise the visibility of enforcement, uniform enforcement will be increased from 1 to 2 days a week. The deterrence effect of CWO will also be enhanced, making it more visible to the public. The CWO will include sweeping of town centres and clearing of litter which is left behind by users at recreational areas such as barbecue pits at East Coast Park and the Changi Beach. To sustain the enforcement operations, the number of man-hours per day have been increased from 72 in year 2006 to 380 man-hours in 2010. In order to better understand the sociological littering behavior, the study has reviewed the existing outreach and communication strategies and has identified areas of improvement in public education. Specific anti-littering messages would be used for different target groups such as smokers, youth, and general public. These anti-littering messages could educate them to adopt anti-littering behavior by focusing on motivational factors. For smokers, more than 90% of litterbugs were caught for cigarette butt littering for the past 5 years. The smokers revealed that it is culturally acceptable and expected among the circle of smokers to flick the cigarette butt after smoking. And besides, smokers who litter is also prevalent amongst youngsters who generally perceive it as a small issue and as a matter of convenience. Family influence has been identified as a significant factor in shaping the social behavior of an individual. The study has found that a person is more likely to litter when he or she has a close family member or friend who litters or approves of littering. Mothers in particular are the most influential to their children. The first Keep Singapore Clean campaign was launched in 1986, after which the Litter-Free Outdoor Events Initiative was launched in year 2002. Following that, Singapore Litter-Free campaign has been launched at different premises under various programs. In addition, organisers of public or community events are engaged to keep their events litter-free. Apart from Singapore, that has its own outreach and engagement programs, other countries have also devised a set of campaigns and litter-free programs to curb littering problems. Countries such as America, Australia, and Britain have their own community-led initiatives to complement their government's efforts to keep their country clean. In comparison to these countries' litter-free programs, Singapore's outreach and engagement efforts are largely led by the government. Hence, our outreach strategies must be enhanced to move Singapore's anti-littering campaign forward. Community involvement and interpersonal communication are key factors in promoting behavioural changes. As such, the upcoming community outreach programs will put focus on personal responsibility, taking action against littering offenders, and identifying champions from the community for the environment. The National Environment Agency has launched a new anti-littering campaign on 6 June 2010. The campaign, which carries the tagline, "Do the right thing, let's bin it," seeks to instill a sense of ownership and responsibility amongst people in keeping Singapore clean and beautiful. To promote this new anti-littering campaign, the NEA has come up with a series of publicity materials to reiterate the anti-littering messages. These materials are targeted at youth, mothers, and smokers. One of the key outreach initiatives under the new littering campaign is the Litter-Free Ambassadors, or LFAs program. This program will engage volunteers from the community to promote the key messages that littering is not an acceptable practice. Activities under the Litter-Free Ambassadors program will include conducting education and outreach programs, forming groups to conduct anti-littering patrols at hotspots areas and report irregularities observed, such as overflowing of bins, partnering event organisers to engage participants to keep events litter-free, and organising clean-up events for schools, businesses, and the community. The LFA program will be conducted at preschool, primary, and secondary level to leverage on students' sense of shared responsibility. The launch of the new campaign and the Litter Free Ambassadors program aims to change the habits of about 4 in 10 of the public who litter and reduce this group to 3 in 10 by year 2015. NEA also hopes to reduce the amount of litter found in hotspots and in general public places over the next few years. By working closely with the community, NEA hopes to instill in individuals a greater ownership of the environment and the desire to build a cleaner and greener central Singapore district.